Okay, I want to take a second to welcome a brand new David Pakman Show member. New membership is brought to you in part by liberalbias.com. When the facts don't agree with Fox News, how do you know which one is right, Louis? You have to head over to liberalbias.com to get all the answers. I know, I never know. There's fact and there's Fox News. How do you know which to go with?
You don't have all the answers?
No.
Wow.
Bill Batterman. I want to say hi to Bill Batterman, and you, David Pakman Show member. Welcome. Thank you for supporting the show, which you can also do at our website, davidpakman.com. I was looking at a video of this new evacuated tube transport, which has the potential to take you around the world in just 6 hours, Louis. Have you heard about this?
No.
Oh.
Well, in theory.
You've heard about it in theory.
Is it actually in development?
It is actually, let me put a video here up for you. These would be 6-person capsules which would travel in the tubes. They could reach a maximum speed of about 6,500 kilometers per hour. And it's kind of like an airless, frictionless, sort of maglev type transportation, which would be safer, cheaper, and quieter than trains or airplanes. And there's a great video which shows what it would look like, and I'll describe it to our audience here.
Transport uses airless vacuum tubes, which move faster and use less energy to travel between destinations. 6-person capsules travel in the tubes on frictionless maglev tracks and can reach a maximum speed of 6,500 kilometers per hour. It produces a maximum of 1 G of force at top speed. Passengers would not experience any discomfort. Evacuated tubes can be built for 1/10 the cost of a high-speed rail system and 1/4 the cost of a freeway. The tubes could travel from New York to LA in 45 minutes and from New York to China in just 2 hours.
Okay, what's your thought about that, Louis? This is something...
Sign me up.
I could really get behind this. I mean, we're not... It would just be incredible. I wasn't able to find information of how close we actually are to developing this. The problem is you need the tubes, and that's going to be the expensive part.
Can't we just take them from the internet?
That's true. The internet is just a series of tubes. You know, anybody can just start building capsules, but you've got to have the tubes to feed them through, and that's going to be incredibly expensive.
Will it be incredibly expensive?
Yeah, from what I've read, we're talking just an incredibly sized project.
More expensive than, let's say, an ultra-high-speed rail project.
Well, the capsules themselves, as the video says, would be less expensive than building high-speed rail. But when you have to, I mean, think about it, to cross an ocean, that's going to be pretty expensive to run these tubes, but this to me is very, very exciting. Yeah,
I mean, perhaps we could start on a smaller scale and not have people going to China in these, right?
Yeah, I mean, we could have the cross-country 45-minute one. Imagine that, New York to LA in 45 minutes.
Instead of 6.5 hours.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
That would be pretty cool. Would you be scared to be one of the first to try something like this? I mean, it does seem very safe.
Presumably there would be countless tests with dummies and what have you. I don't think, I mean, it doesn't seem like the type of technology where there's a lot of room for things to go wrong, right? However, one thing I do picture going wrong is, let's say something, it stops, right?
One stops in the tube, the one behind it, how do you stop it?
Or, I mean, since it's all electrically powered or magnetically powered, I'm assuming they would all stop if one stops, right? But then you're stuck in this tube, perhaps in the middle of the desert somewhere, and, you know, you would have to wait for someone, they'd have to maybe cut open this tube. Who knows how long you'd be in this tiny little thing.
Well, Louis is thinking very specifically about this, Natan. Do you have the same concerns?
And what if you have diarrhea? You can't have a bathroom in one of these little capsules.
Of course you can.
I don't think so.
I think you can.
I don't know.
Natan, are your concerns similar to Louis's or different?
Right now, my concern is how much would this cost? If 6 people fit in a tube and it's several thousand times more convenient than our current technology, how much is this going to cost?
Several thousand times more, obviously. Yeah, no, that's always a concern with any new technology, I think, Louis.
Yeah, I imagine it. I don't think it would be outrageously expensive, to be honest.
Really?
Once it's perfected and mass-produced.
All right. Well, we'll keep an eye on it. I'm very excited by stuff like this, as you can tell. Louis, are you excited?
Your hair's standing up. You're so excited.
I know. Yeah, it's crazy.
What'd you say?
Are you excited about this?
I don't think we're anywhere close to having it, so no.
You're worried about the bathroom
But it
situation.
sounds great.
Yeah. All right. Let's take a break. Facebook.com/David Pakman Show. Get yourself a sweatshirt like the one Louis is wearing at davidpakman.com/gear. We'll take a break. We'll be back after this with Larry Pratt.
The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.